Welcome to the top of the morning show. It's your girl TC from the D. Happy Wednesday. I'm still waking up, trying to get it together. It's late yet early, all in the same swing. It's Wind Down Wednesday for some. It's Hump Day Wednesday for others, and it's a wonderful day for all of us. This morning's topic is going to hit a little bit different than the normal topics because I'm bringing something that just kind of manifested. And it was just like, we've used phrases like be yourself because everyone else is taken, yada yada, right? You ever heard that topic? Or that saying? Well, I got one for you this morning. You can't be friends with someone who wants your life. Ooh, let's park that. I'm gonna say it again. You can't be friends with someone who wants your life. Now, Oprah Winfrey once said, lots of people want to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. That's true. I wouldn't say exactly what Oprah said, but I could look at it and I could say, everybody want to roll with you when you're doing good. Nobody wants to sit with you when you're doing bad. Right? When you first start out on whatever level you want on your journey, you're going to have those friends who resent you. And you won't even realize that they resent you. See, those are the friends you will have to cut off. As T.I. would say, expeditiously. On the other end of it, there will be those friends you see leveling up that will notice and begin to gravitate towards you more than they used to. Those friends will also have to be cut off expeditiously. And I'm going to tell you why. You cannot be friends with someone who wants your life. You can't be friends with someone who wants your life to the point where they mimicking you like in that one infamous movie, The Single White Female. I know plenty, I hate to say it, of women. I hate to say it because I'm a woman, but I know plenty of women who won't say they want somebody's life, but definitely show the actions that they want somebody's life. Now, you could say, well, TT, maybe they just want to be like them. Maybe they're inspired or motivated and encouraged by them. That could be possible. But you could definitely tell the difference. You definitely can tell the difference. Because there's a difference between looking towards someone as inspiration versus actually wanting to be that person. And I'm inspired by all my girlfriends, even some of my guy friends. I'm motivated. I'm encouraged. I have a sister friend, Melanie. She encouraged and inspired me to go back to school. She proved and showed that she could do it, right? And I thought, like, if she could do it, I know I could do it, right? And so I went back and got my degree because she inspired me. Do I want to be my sister from another mister, from another mother? No. Even though I haven't been so 100% like, oh yeah, TT, you are amazing to myself. I actually like who I am. I'm inspired by myself. I'm inspired by others. And I know for a fact that I don't want to be anybody but me. Now, let's say you're in a relationship with a guy. And let's go and throw some treats in there. You have a great job, making 6 figures or more. And you just put down money on a killer house in a posh neighborhood. Boo, you killing the game. Congratulations. Now, imagine you have a friend who sees your success. And instead of being inspired to go out and find her own relationship with her own dude, and instead of seeing your job success as motivation to succeed in her own field of whatever she does, she decides she wants your career. See, these are the type of friends that will try to sabotage your wins and secretly celebrate your losses. This is why you cannot be friends with people who want to be you. And what's so funny about some of these people, they act like they don't want to be you, but they surely are showing that they want to be you. And I know that's like a tongue twister. I know that's like, what? What did you just say? Yeah. They secretly will sabotage to win your spot. Have you ever had somebody talk you out of a relationship with a guy who thought you were kind of great just to get into that relationship with that guy? Have you ever had a friend that made you second guess an opportunity to get a new job that you probably would have taken? How about this? And have you ever had a friend push you in one direction when you thought it may have been in your best interest to go the other way? See, those are the type of friends who use their status as friends, which they're really undercover frenemies, to destroy your life. And for what? Because they want to take it over. I know that sounds far-fetched. I know you're like, oh my God, TT, that was only a movie. But it's real life for some people. Actually, have an associate that I don't think she wanted my life, but while I thought she should be happy for me because everybody was, she wasn't. And it made me feel like, wow. And when people was trying to tell me, I'm like, nah. They're like, I'm telling you. I'm like, nah. Y'all, one of those, oh, she just misunderstood. It's like, painfully it showed, like, really? Nah. Right? Yeah. See, a true friend is one that knows who you are, what you represent, and they root you on. Because they understand that there is only one you, right? They don't want to be you. They love you for who you are. They support you, whether it's a big dream or a small dream, whether it's far-fetched or it's right on point. We have to know the difference. And it's difficult when people want your life. Again, you could be inspired, encouraged, and motivated. Yes. But how and why would you want your friend's life? You got some people take it to the extreme and will take a person's life so they can imitate that person. Ain't that crazy? I know you might say, nah, you're going too far, TT. Am I? Is that far away from the truth? That's rhetorical. This doesn't apply to everybody. Some of you will say, oh my God, I don't know what she's talking about, who she's talking about. I ain't got no friends like that. I hope you don't. But let's be very clear. If you do, you may not know you do. They're not going to sit right there and say, Rebecca, I really love what you're doing. And I really want your life. They're not about to sit there and say that. They're not. If you think they're going to just say, yeah, I want to be you. Yes or no. That's not what they're about to do. By any means. You could stop wasting your time thinking that they're going to just come on out and say, you know what? You're right. I want to be you. No, they're not going to do that. It doesn't work like that. It don't work like that at all. What we have to realize, and it's so sad, is that sometimes people look at where you are in life and they try to figure out why or how you got there. Right? You ever had somebody say, or you ever heard somebody say, it ain't necessarily got to be about you, but have you ever had somebody say, well, what's so good about her? Or what's so good about him that they get all the favor, or why, or this, and why they get to, and it's like, wow, you really feel that way. And it's unbelievable, because it's kind of like, have we arrived there? In that place? where you envy somebody so much, or you see somebody and you're like, you want to be who they are? Are you not satisfied with who you are? That's rhetorical. And you might say, this does not apply to me because I am super fine with who I am. I love the skin I'm in. That's great. That's amazing. And I hope we all feel that way. But what about the people that don't? What about those people? What do you think their motivation is, or lack of motivation, I could say? You might say, I don't know, TT. But no shade. I think for the man, woman, boy, or girl who feels like they want to be somebody else, does that necessarily say, or mean, I should say, that you don't like your life? You're unhappy with who you are or the way you're living your life? And that might be your truth. I didn't want other people's lives when I was growing up, but I was very fond of people. I was inspired. I vicariously, which I didn't know what that word meant when I was a child, I vicariously lived through some distant family members that weren't family members, such as sharing the same blood. Now, you ain't, just because you have the same blood don't make you family, right? You know that? Or just because you don't share blood don't make you not family. Because you got some people that's like, yo, we're more closer to being family than the people who share our blood is, right? And you could look at that and you could say, oh, okay, well, I understand what that looks like. I know what that means. But at the end of the day, you could look at it and say, wow, I didn't appreciate what I had because I thought that everybody else had more than me, or whatever that might look like. And you might disagree with me. You might say, oh yeah, I ain't never had that problem. I ain't never felt that way. And good for you. I just didn't understand why some people had more than we did. Why it seemed like they were more blessed than we were. We made different choices. Our families made different choices. I didn't know what that looked like being a kid. All I know is, oh, they went to Disneyland. Oh, they went here. Oh, they did this. Oh, they got this. And I'm looking at, oh, well, we don't have that. That didn't mean that our mom didn't love us. That didn't mean that we weren't blessed. That just means that they might have a little bit more than us. And then I didn't realize that a lot of the times the people that had the things that I thought I wanted or needed, they really enjoyed the way I lived. And it was crazy to think that. Because I'm like, how? You just never know how people are going to react. You never know how people are going to react. You never know who really wants to see you win versus who just looking at you like, are they winning again? You don't know. And it's quite sad, to be honest. When I think about how life was for me growing up and I look at where I am now, I can't do nothing but be grateful and thank God, because I know where I come from. I know how life used to be, and I know how life is, how I'm glad it turned out. But everybody isn't so lucky. But it never made me not want to be me, and it definitely never made me want to be somebody else. I truly got that everybody else is taken to just be you before I even heard it. And what I want to say to you, the listener, this morning is, be careful of those people who always, oh, you're so great, you're so this, you're so that. Is that how they really feel? Or is that how they look at you because of how other people see you? That's rhetorical. Think about it. And then look at it again for what it is. And then after you look at for what it is, look at that person or those people for who they are. At the end of the day, we are who we are, doing what we are made to do. We all are gifted. We all have the opportunity to do some great things. It's up to us on how we decide to live that life, the life that God give us. Now, we are not perfect creatures. We know this. We're going to make mistakes. We know this. We're going to see people's faults. We know this. Again, how and why? Because nobody's perfect. Understand that. Respect that. Trust that. And just remember that you can't be friends with people who want your life. There's people that actually would, believe it or not, and I know this sounds far-fetched again, there's people that actually take your life because they want to be you so bad. They'd rather you not be you by not even being here versus you be here and they can't be you. I know you're like, yeah, okay, TT. You're going far with that. If that's what you think, just remember that hot topic. You can't be friends with someone who wants your life. You can't. You can pray for them. And you can try to encourage them to just be the authentic, beautiful person they are. Because God created them to be in this world just like they created you, me, to be in this world. To give gifts. To share who we are with people that look up to us and love us. And that need us. For whatever God said that they need us for. We're all uniquely made to provide something unique in this world. And if we try to be like everybody else, we're going to rob somebody of the gift of what God has intended for them to give to us. So, enjoy your day. I'm not telling you to go be looking at all your people like, do you want to be me? You trying to be me? You know. People that over compliment you. Right? You know them people. They always can tell what's going on with you because they're looking at you so hard. But is it from a place of peace? Or is it a place of secret jealousy and envy? And those traits, my friend, can be very deadly. Well, that's all I got for you on this wonderful Wednesday. Whatever it is you choose to do with it, be positive. And I will see you tomorrow morning, same time, same station.